so we got ourselves an egg. So I guess I just...
Da 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 da. Get ready for the show, 'cause it's PowerUp on the go. Do 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 do.
Hey everyone, I'm at a super fancy restaurant right now, and I'm just waiting for my waiter to bring my food. I'm so hungry. I haven't had breakfast or lunch yet. Oh, you know, that reminds me of our lesson. In today's story, Joseph and his family lived through a famine. A famine means that there's almost no food for people to eat because their crops couldn't grow. Let's read more. Last we heard about Joseph, he had been thrown into prison by Potiphar. But Joseph was released from prison and began working for the Pharaoh, the most important man in Egypt. God had revealed to Joseph that there was a famine coming to the land, so Joseph helped Egypt prepare for it by gathering food. Soon, Egypt became the only land that had food left. A lot of people were probably so hungry. Back in Canaan, Jacob gathered his sons together. He said, "There is no food because it has not rained in a very long time. All the crops have died. You must go to Egypt and buy food, or we will not live." So all the brothers except for Benjamin left to go to Egypt. Jacob would not let Benjamin go because he was the youngest son, and now Jacob's favorite. Since he thought Joseph had died, Jacob was afraid something bad would happen to Benjamin, and...
Oi, lassie!
Haggis, what are you doing here?
Welcome me new job. What does it look like?
Oh, sorry for asking.
Here's your appetizer for the evening. A wonderful cream of potato stew with a goat cheese puree. Bon appetit.
I didn't know you worked here.
Is that so hard to believe, lassie? Now, are you gonna keep yapping or try your food?
Oh.
It's getting cold.
Sorry. Here we go. Let's give it a try. That's very tasty. This is amazing. Thank you.
Aye.
Now, where was I? Oh, that's right. Jacob had just sent his sons to go get food from Egypt. When the brothers arrived in Egypt, they went to see the governor in charge of the food, who happened to be Joseph. But they didn't recognize him. However, Joseph knew who they were, but he pretended he thought they were spies. To prove that they weren't spies, he made them leave their brother Simon behind and go get their youngest brother Benjamin. Isn't that crazy? Joseph recognized his brothers after all these years, but they didn't recognize him. Well, he was actually probably wearing Egyptian clothing and looked very different from how they remembered. Joseph also really wanted to see his younger brother Benjamin.
May I present to you a creation of my own, the soggy pasta de toe jam with a spinach reduction.
Thanks. Smells interesting. I guess I'll take a bite.
Well?
Haggis, I'm not feeling too good. I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Could you just finish the story from where it left off?
Finish the story? Do I look like a television host to you? I've got a job to do, serving the likes of you. They don't pay me enough for this. Telling a Bible story to a bunch of kids. Alrighty then. The brothers were sad and upset and blamed each other for what was happening because of what they did to Joseph. When they got home, they told their father what had happened. When they ran out of food again, Jacob agreed to let Benjamin go with the brothers, even though he didn't want to let him. When they arrived in Egypt, Joseph gave his brothers a huge feast. He gave them water to wash their feet and gave Simon back to them. But he still didn't tell them who he was. When Joseph saw Benjamin, he asked, "Is this your younger brother you told me about?"
I'm back. Thanks, Haggis. Okay. Thanks, Haggis.
Aye, keep that in mind when you're leaving your tip.
Oh, Haggis, before you go, I was just wondering if I could try tonight's dessert instead?
What, dessert? You got a problem with your dish?
Well, it didn't really quite sit with me well.
Aye, alright. I'll get you your dessert.
Thanks.
Just so happens, it's also one of my own recipes.
Wonderful. So where in the story did you leave off?
Right before the Joseph lad starts crying like a wee babe.
I see. Here we go. Joseph was so happy to see Benjamin alive that he left the room to cry. Joseph gave his brothers all the food they needed to feed their family. But before the brothers left for home, Joseph snuck his special silver cup into Benjamin's bag to make it look like Benjamin had stole it. Joseph may have wanted to know if the brothers would stand up for Benjamin, or if they would be excited to leave Benjamin in Egypt and get rid of him like they did Joseph. After the brothers left, Joseph had the palace manager go after the brothers and accuse them of stealing Joseph's special silver cup. And of course, he found it exactly where he had hidden it, in Benjamin's bag. The brothers were taken back to Egypt and brought before Joseph. Joseph said only the man who had the cup must stay. The rest were free to return to their father. Judah spoke up. He said, "Our father will not be able to bear it if Benjamin does not come home. Let me take his place." Joseph saw the brothers did not treat Benjamin the same way they treated him. Joseph wept when he saw this. Finally, he told the brothers, "I am Joseph." The brothers couldn't believe it. The boy they had wanted to kill was now the second most powerful man in Egypt. The brothers were afraid of how Joseph would get back at them. But Joseph forgave them and told them not to be upset about what they had done to him, because God had used their bad choices to make many good things happen. Then Joseph brought his whole family to live in Egypt with him. What a great reunion that must have been! God used Joseph's sufferings to provide for his family.
This is me great old grand's famous recipe.
Thanks, Wow! This tastes fantastic!
I'm glad you like it, lassie.
Wow. This meal was a roller coaster of flavors. The first dish I ate was super yummy, but then the second dish I ate wasn't so appetizing. And I was pretty scared to try the third one, but it ended up tasting amazing. Sometimes in life, we experience good things, and sometimes bad. Life had been pretty sour or bad for Joseph. His brothers hated him. He got sold into slavery and even thrown into prison. But Joseph also experienced good things, like becoming the second most important person in Egypt and being reunited with his family. This cookie is so fluffy and sweet. On that note, let's go to Ed for a tasty object lesson.
Hi kids, so it's been a little while, but I'm back, and today Cubes here with Chef Cito. So, Chef Sidney, what are we making today?
We are making banana chocolate chip muffins.
Yeah,
Why are there no bananas on this?
why do you have a banana plate? All right, that's beside the point. We do.
We're making banana chocolate chip muffins. So first we've already got our bananas.
We got bananas.
In here.
Where are bananas? Oh, yes.
We have to blend.
Oh, banana tastes very good. Now, today I want to test every single ingredient we put into these muffins to make sure that they taste as good as the muffins themselves. Okay. And
Add
we
sugar.
add sugar.
It's just eggs.
Okay, so I need to test them with the sugar.
Okay.
Just gotta get my little spoon.
Eat it.
And sugar is very sweet. It tastes not great. And 1 1/3 sugar and
A little less for health.
a little less for health. 1 cup of sugar. Okay, now we're going to add
Eggs.
eggs, 4 eggs. So we got yourselves an egg. So I guess I just
No.
it's got a nice crunch to it. All right, so eggs aren't so great. Is this canola oil? Vegetable oil.
Canola.
Oh, it tastes like nothing, but it
Greases the inside.
that's very unpleasant.
2 teaspoons vanilla.
Oh, it smells very, very nice. Just gotta take a little sip. Does it taste so bad?
4 cups flour.
4 cups of flour. Okay, so what does baking soda taste like?
Have some more. It looks great.
So, some of these ingredients might have been completely disgusting, but as you can see, we now have this very nice banana chocolate chip muffin batter. So let's bite this, and perhaps we'll see if we get some nice muffins.
Fresh muffins.
Alright, muffins are done.
Yeah, careful, they're hot.
Boy, if I pick up a muffin, isn't that quite interesting? What a good looking muffin that is. Let's taste. Just get a little bite right there. Yeah, that's some good muffin. I know a good muffin when I see one. I'm gonna taste one too. Now, isn't it amazing how some of the ingredients in these muffins are disgusting on their own?
Disgusting.
Like baking soda, vanilla,
Raw egg.
flour. They don't taste very good if you eat them by themselves. But if you mix them together as if to be transformed into a muffin, they taste really, really good. And God does the same thing. Because He can take things that are really bad or meant for bad, and He can transform them and use them for good purposes. That's what today's lesson is all about.
You know, it's pretty crazy how you can take all those not so yummy ingredients and mix them together to create something really delicious, like the muffins that Ed made.
Aye. Well, nothing as grand as me soggy pasta to toe jam, but not bad.
Yeah. Anyways, Ed's muffins reminds me that sometimes really bad things happen in life. But God can take those bad things and turn them to good. Just like when all of those yucky ingredients were mixed together, when they were baked, they made a really delicious treat.
That's what happened to that lad Joseph, isn't it? He had all those bad things happen, but it didn't turn out so bad for him in the end. He got the fancy job, and his brothers all felt bad and bowed down to him.
You're right, Haggis. God provided for Joseph. And that's our word for today. Provides. God provides for us, which means that He takes care of us and gives us what we need.
But was God providing for Joseph when his brothers sold him into slavery?
He was, Haggis. Sometimes it's hard to understand how God provides for us. For example, if God hadn't provided the slave traders going to Egypt, Joseph's brothers might have just killed him instead.
Aye, that would have been bad.
Yeah, and then later, God provided an opportunity for the slave traders to trade Joseph to Potiphar. instead of to some mean slave owners.
Aye, I get it. God was still taking care of Joseph through all of it, even when things were pretty rotten.
Exactly. God provided for Joseph through the good and the bad. Through Joseph, God provided for others too. How do you think God provided for Joseph's family?
Well, he gave them food to eat and land in Egypt too.
That's right. Because of Joseph's position, God was able to provide them with food through a famine, and they were able to move to Egypt so Joseph could help them more.
I wish God provided for me like that. Fancy job, lots of food, all the socks and monster could want. Well, you know what I mean.
Well, God provides for you too, every day. How about we go look at the small family for an example of that? Thank you. Bye. Mom, guess what? Oh, I bet you can't guess. Try, Mom. Guess who that was?
Oh, Julia, I don't know. Who was it?
Here's a hint. It was my teacher, Mom. We are going to go do a music camp. I'm so excited. One evening and one whole day working on our instrument at beautiful camp. Hey ha ha. One whole day. I'm going to be an expert, a real musician.
Thank goodness I won't be there.
Jordan.
Sorry.
Oh, and Mom, I'm going to need $75 for camp. Is that okay?
It's fine, honey.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, hey, Coach. $40? Yeah? Okay. Okay, thanks. Bye. Hey, Mom, I need $40 for a new jersey and team pictures. That's okay, isn't it?
Yes, honey, it's fine. Let's just remember to be thankful that we have money for these things, though. God has provided for us, and it's very important to be grateful.
That's great, Mom. I could also use a new Nintendo game.
Oh, no, you don't. What is it with the phone today, anyway?
Oh, okay. Hey, oh, yeah, talk later. Oh.
What's wrong, Julia?
It's my friend Emily, Mom. She isn't going to be able to go to recorder camp because her dad just lost his job and they don't have any money for extras. She's really sad, Mom. What should we do?
Well, Julia, I think the first thing we could do would be to pray about it.
Can we just give her the money?
To be honest, we don't have a lot of extra money either. I'm glad you're thinking about how to help, though, so let's ask God about what we should do.
I'll ask God about it when I say my evening prayers.
I'll pray too. Even though I think the world might be able to make do with one less recorder player.
Hey! Jordan, what are you doing?
Just helping your friend get to camp. I figured we could sell your toys.
Sell my toys? We can sell your toys.
Hey, where are you going? Get back here. Ha! No, we can't sell my toys. She's your friend. You can't do that. No, you too.
It makes so much.
Mom, Julia's being unreasonable.
No, I'm not, Mom. Jordan is trying to sell my toys so we can help pay for camp for Emily.
Enough teasing, Jordan. I'm sorry, Julia. That was kind of funny. Well, last night after talking to your dad, we came up with an idea. Remember the garden spot that we were going to get ready together as a family?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And remember Dad and I were going to pay you guys for helping with the job?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were thinking that maybe Emily could come over for the day on Saturday and we could all work together. We could pay for her work.
Would we still get paid?
You would still make some money, but if we paid you guys less, we could pay Emily, and she could use that money towards music camp.
I'm okay with this. Would you do this for my friend Jordan?
Yeah, that's fine with me. Maybe we would even finish early that way.
I'm really proud of you guys. You're learning to show love in a very practical way. You know, the Bible talks a lot about God providing for his people. For example,
Hi, my name is Ori. Hi, my name is Tulu. Today's scripture verse is Philippians 4:19. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. Thank you.
this verse tells us that God always provides for us, and sometimes he uses others, just like he used us to bless Emily.
Oh, I'm so excited about this, Mom. I'm going to give her a phone call right away. Sometimes God can use us to provide for others, just like God used the small family to provide for Julia's friend Emily. When God provides things for us, sometimes we call them blessings. What's wrong, Haggis? Are you crying?
I'm so sorry, lassie.
Sorry for what?
For being so rude to you at the restaurant. You see, before you came, I was feeling a wee bit down.
Oh, how come?
Well, I lost my job at the rec centre, and my cousin Angus got me a job working at this swaggy restaurant. But I was so upset about losing my job that I haven't even stopped to be thankful for my job as a server.
Oh, I see.
I didn't realise that God has been provided for me this whole time. He used my cousin to give me a job. I'm sorry for my bad attitude, Miss Ameris.
Oh, it's okay, Haggis. I'm actually so glad that you realize that God is providing for you. You know, how about we pray about that right now and thank him?
Dear God, thank you that you provide for our needs, even when we don't realize it. I pray that you help us to be grateful for all the blessings that you've given us, and to help us trust you in the hard times. Amen.
Amen.
Whoa, sounds like it's time for questions with Curly. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you guys have an awesome week. Well, we'll see you next time on Power Up on the Go.
I lay my life down at your feet. You're the only one I need. I turn to you and you are always there. In troubled times it's you I see. I put you first, that's all I need. I humble all I am, all to you. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. You are always there, every how and everywhere. The grace abounds so deeply within me. You will never, ever change. Yesterday, today, the same. Forever till forever meets no end. only one that I could live for. The way, the truth, and the life. We live by faith and not by sight. For you, we're living all for you. You are the way, the truth, and the life. We live by faith and not by sight. For you, we're living all for you. You are the way, the truth, and the life. We live by faith and not by sight. For you, we're living all for you. 'Cause you are the way, the truth, and the life. We live by faith and not by sight. For you, we're living all for you. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only